All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for That
Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Episode 8.
Okay.
All right.
So, Shizu has been rescued,
Intense
I believe,
battle.
from the Ifrit. Now, here's
Right.
the thing that was kind of cool. The Ifrit was consumed, or Ifrit, not the Ifrit,
Uh-huh.
and Shizu was okay.
Right.
That was very unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I think is interesting here is that means that Shizu's still going to be, kind of around. And
Right. Uh-huh.
for the most part, she's probably going to be controlled in some way by Demon Lord or Demon King.
Right.
But she doesn't have the fire genie inside her. So
Right.
there's some interesting mechanics that they might have to explain as to what is left still to save her.
And has she lost some of her abilities since the fire genie's no longer there?
Yes. Very good points. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, y'all. So without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. He's not there. Veldora Tempest. It's interesting because the aura of energy around Shizu there reminds me more of lightning rather than fire. So it'd be interesting to see if she ended up having some other abilities that she would primarily use from here on out. And also the wind, potentially.
Sure. And earth, everything except the element of fire, except right there.
Gobta! I just realized, what those guys all in white and black kind of remind me of? Soul Society.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Watch them all have captains and lieutenants and everything.
Well, I mean, that's nothing special or crazy, but yeah.
But like specifically captains and lieutenants,
Well, that's...
No. Psycho. I'm just joking, And bloop.
Yeah.
Inherited will. Shizu, eh? Aw. Yeah.
She thinking she's gonna die?
I think if anything, she just wants to have people nearby that will, be there for her.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. So she's not the hero.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, dang.
It's a very similar outfit.
Yes. Okay.
Did she end up like defeating the hero and taking their mask, or?
I don't know. This is interesting. Well, she showed mercy. Mm. Nice. Oh.
Gotcha. So this is how she escaped.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Huh. Hmm. Awesome. Gotcha. Well, there it is. That's the mechanics we were
Right.
wanting to understand. Yeah.
Literally.
It is interesting that they
Until.
didn't show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They didn't show her face
Right.
even when they unmasked her, which I find to be very curious.
All right.
I already have weird theories going in my mind
Me too.
because whenever you introduce a masked character
Mm-hmm.
and you unmask them without showing us who they were,
Right.
it potentially refers to something that we'll see.
Even though I still look like a high schooler. So she basically went on the whole journey of the shonen protagonist.
Oh yeah. Burdening the demon within kind of
Yep.
thing.
And now it's all done with, you know?
Yep. Okay.
In Gracia, I wonder what the terrain is like over there.
It's desert. Ah,
Oh.
cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Best way to help your own problems is to help someone else solve theirs.
Nice, like the hero.
Mm-hmm. There's some parallels there.
Oh,
Whoa! Holy crap.
wow, we have a centralized guild organization? That sounds
Okay.
sounds a bit intense. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So he ran off when the hero came for him and disappeared, left her here to try and face off against the hero.
Just a tad.
It's putting it lightly, yeah. Oh, is she actually gonna die? Dang.
And of what? Like old age or?
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so she's... Oh. Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I had a feeling as well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I'd rather be absorbed by you. Oh. I love how we potentially like called that. I mean, if he agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, would she potentially live forever in that little interdimensional space?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Oh, one of them.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Why? Oh, gotcha.
Oof.
So say her name to him.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Oh.
Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right, Rimuru, it's time. Oh, dang.
Whoa. The one destined to be with you forever.
Yep, I called it. We both called it. Like, just I don't remember how long ago it was, but once you said that, I was like, oh, forever as it like the form, you know? I mean, the OP really helped with that, but oh,
Wow.
hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Hmm.
Much better than seeing Veldora eating Ifrit.
That happened a long time ago. That happened a long time ago. Either that or they've come to understand each other. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh. That's crazy. We just met that character, you know. And she's with Rimuru.
How convenient. Fan service shot.
Yep. Saw that coming. Hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she asked me to. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. They both look at him. Hey, you are the leader. Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably won't change too much, though.
yep. They're still gonna tell him everything.
We'll tell them about you, too.
Yeah. This is gonna be something.
Yep.
Nanda?
With clothes or without? Okay. They're gonna say goodbye. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
My life's treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Aww.
You know, be really creepy, but really kind of sweet. Is he could probably use Shizu's voice.
Probably.
If he takes all the qualities of a person.
Yep. Blorp, 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 blorp.
Oh my god!
Robes of the Archmagi. He still just gets leather armor.
Oh! Yes. Ah, he's like, that stuff, that's average.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. I was like, waiting for it, waiting for it.
Mm-mm.
If he was a rogue, I thought he'd be dex based, but no.
Nope.
Casually lifts. That was funny. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm. Well, they certainly are now that they have those items.
Right. Cool.
So I wonder if this is what would have essentially been the first light novel ending, you know?
Maybe.
Or a light novel ending, you know?
Because he got his human form now.
Right.
Oh.
And that definitely seems like the end of an arc.
Yeah. Somewhat.
Right. But are you a man?
Yeah. As a slime.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Just in case we forgot.
Oh, inherited the will. Oh, that's interesting. By absorbing beings that have will, Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
it changes his own desires.
The value of the human soul, so by eating them.
Haha. All right, new character.
Who's this?
Scar from FMAP, obviously. Oh.
Porco Russo.
It's Hohenheim as a pig. He's trying to go to Jing, teach them about
Scientific
alchemy.
progress goes oink.
Oh. His face
looks
is
like
stitched.
a goblin or a scarecrow.
Yeah. Wait. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we've heard that name.
Yeah.
Where did...
I don't remember.
Where did we hear that
Crap.
name?
Interesting. Okay. Gelmud. Crap. Forgot who that was. Was it someone that Veldora mentioned? No.
I don't think so.
Was it something that the Dwarf King mentioned?
Possibly.
No. Crap. I guess we'll
Yeah,
have
we've
to...
heard that name before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, rest in peace, Shizue.
Yeah.
It's interesting, these characters with the horns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They remind me as like some kind of tiefling type offshoot, you know?
Sure.
Because they've got like a demon aspect to them. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Now he just needs to go and play the RTS game a little bit more, and
Yep, that's right.
also the build a party RPG. Okay,
This is
so
a very heartfelt episode.
yeah, it's a very sweet episode, and I just gotta say, I think we have Gelmud mixed up with the name of another character in a different anime,
Either like spelled very similarly,
Yeah.
or has the same name or something.
because I can't think of anything that
Yeah.
we've heard about him before.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, really, really sweet, tender stuff as Shizue has her last time Isawa Shizue.
And a great way
time
for
as well.
Rimuru to eat a body without it being a
Yes.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
And actually being something that adds positively to the story.
Right. That was something that, we kind of had kind of spoiled for us by the opening, but as of how it would end up happening, we had no idea. But I like that it is something that made sense when Shizu was brought into the story.
And it's a nice sort of like switcheroo on the trope of the who's the girl that you're destined for, in this fantasy world that you've been transported to.
Right.
And they handled it really well. And
I don't know if she's going to be consumed to the point of where she's not alive.
Well, she died before he consumed her. What I thought originally was going to happen was that he would consume her before she died, and then that might somehow put her body in a stasis or something like that.
And although I think she would be aware, kind of like Ifrit was and Veldora, so it's probably better that he waited until she had died.
And I wonder if they were trying to suggest that she was being sustained by Ifrit. Because like the fact that she lived for so long and didn't age at all. But then once Ifrit's gone, then it's like, time's limited.
I think that is implied. Yeah, it makes sense.
And that's a really nice way of doing it, because it's a clever way to have your character have a tragic death, but also have the immortal body of a high schooler.
Right.
But then also just it's a little bit more of basically fantastical aspects to put into this world that goes beyond what I would expect of just a sort of traditional, vanilla, let's do a fantasy story. So that was really cool. Yeah.
And this whole thing of inherited will, what I thought was really cool here is that she died.
Yeah.
Veldora Tempest did not die, though.
Right.
And yet he absorbed both of their wills. So it is something very similar to where basically their souls reside within Rimuru. And not only that, Rimuru is changed slightly, not just because he can change into their forms or something like that, but I don't think he can even do that for Veldora. It'd be really cool if they end up revealing, like, way towards the end, he's like, I've been keeping this secret all along.
He breathes lightning. Maybe that's
that's what the black lightning is, I think. But specifically with his desires and stuff, it's become a part of him. The memories.
Right.
Like, those are things that I think he can give to Shizue because he's absorbed her in a weird way. Like, think about it this way. What if her soul does remain inside his body?
Okay.
And he absorbed her, so all of her physical attributes, become imbibed into him. So therefore her brain, which contains all the memories, then go into him. Then he plays basically a sort of calming set of her memories back for her, and she gets to relive her life in like a specific area that is like all where it was happy and wonderful. She basically gets a permanent childhood or something like that with her mother.
Right. Yeah.
Like that would be really sweet. Like it's a form of the afterlife, but it's in a way that makes the mechanics of it make sense.
Right. But they didn't do that.
Well, they didn't go explicit in any of it, but they did have her, a form of her, see her childhood and with her mother and stuff.
And then it all disappeared. Yeah.
Well, she disappeared with it, though.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's a sappy, wonderful thing that it doesn't matter whether or not it did or didn't happen. I just like to imagine that something like that could have happened.
Yeah. And so now Rimuru has an objective. It's not just build this civilization, but he actually can go on his own hero's journey.
Sure, that's a good point.
And that'll be interesting, because that'll definitely take him to some crazy places, and it'll be interesting to see how the village fares on their own.
I almost don't think that's the way they're going to do it, though.
Really?
I think, if anything, he's going to double down on this kind of sortie out and bring more people back.
That does make the most sense, yeah.
So, if anything, this is his overarching goal.
Sure.
But it's not going to be something where he sets out and leaves the village.
Right,
I think, if anything, this is going to be the base, and he's going to leave come back with more more people on this constant.
Because he needs information, so
right.
staying connected to what he's done so far is a good idea.
And I think if anything, you're right in that there will be journeys and just different sorties out will take more time than others.
Like going to Dwargon, for instance. Yeah.
Right, but I mean like even longer than that. Like you're saying, like a legitimate journey where he has to go to wherever those captains are in the ED.
Right.
I'm just going to call them the captains from now on. It'll be great if I find out, like, no, these are lieutenants, and there are no captains.
Like the Gotai.
The Gotai 13, sure. The Gotai, I think they were around 11 or something like that. But that could be really cool.
There's this Gelmud guy that is got some nefarious plans going on up in his business. So okay, and he seems to be starting some new monster race, whatever, because he named the pig guy. And
the orc disaster.
Well, right, but also the fact that he named him Gelm. Oh wait, no, it was Gelm, not Geld. That's right. Okay, yeah.
I don't think he named him Gil.
No.
But the idea that we have a character out there who is completely disconnected from Rimuru and everything there, but he mentioned a specific forest.
Right.
Now, I'm not sure if that's where Rimuru's forest is, but I think it is, and that means he is aware of what's there.
It'll cause complications, yeah.
Right, but I think that means that he's actually aware of what is there.
Sure, doing it with a purpose, not just for kicks.
Just to send them there to a specific forest,
and maybe
for
it's
no real reason.
And who knows? Maybe it's that he actually has been mentioned before at some like really like obscure point in the series,
right?
And that was like that's how he knows basically about it.
That's got to be it, because the name is like screaming in my head. It's so familiar.
I know that, but
I don't know why.
No idea. Yeah, where it's like. What
I almost want to say it actually reminds me of like a name of someone in Berserk, like in the manga or something. But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll do some research after this and see if we are missing out on something.
Right.
And if we are, we'll rectify that in the next reaction or discussion and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was a very slow, sweet episode, which I think is kind of cool to have after the hype magical
intensity
battle
of the previous
action episode. And I think the discussion from this one lends itself towards thinking about, wait, so if he's, if Rimuru's whole thing is going to be about growing his connections, about expanding who he knows, and kind of just building the friends,
Yes, exactly. It's the Nakama we made along the way.
Right, exactly. Are all these other characters ones that are, in some way, this is something I find it's not the dark angle of this, but it's kind of the fate side of things. Is Rimuru basically destined to have this Nakama journey, but ultimately he can only give so much. At the end of this all, forecasted way into the future,
at least
he's just gonna slowly just consume them all.
That's dark. I mean,
you can think about it as a dark thing.
If they want to go KOTOR 2, they can.
But I'm talking like this isn't going to happen in the show. Like like I'm talking like 250 years into the future and stuff.
Long past any plot conflicts or whatever.
Yeah,
in the
stone
series.
will be eroding by that time, and stuff like that. Like it'll take maybe even longer. Maybe some of these races are a little bit more long lived than others. So it'll be like 1,000 years.
Yeah, I mean, Rimuru could just be the immortal one that consumes all.
Right. I am wanting to throw out my dumb theory here about Shizu a little for a second here. This is where I bring in the whole long amounts of time kind of thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. There's something very curious about the fact that this hero came and saved Shizu. And they didn't show her face.
Right.
They did specify there was a her. That's important.
She had the side ponytail. So she could be somebody's mom.
Or she could be Shizu.
Okay.
Now this is crazy.
Right.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
But in this world of fantasy magic and all that crazy stuff.
Yep.
Is is interdimensional, whatever's
time
in
travel,
time travel off the table.
I was thinking along those same lines, because here's the thing. One, Shizu mentioned decades passing, which, okay, Ifrit was, inhabiting her, so she lives for a long time. Right?
Understandable.
Cool. Right? But the idea of the hero, and the hero was the one that
imprisoned
Veldora, which was like hundreds of years ago, right?
Yeah, I think it was 300 years ago.
Yeah. So, given that, and the idea of the way they talked about the hero in this one, very much of just sort of like appearing, like we didn't know why they were there. It's probably just something of like, this is some epic level mission quest stuff, and mere mortals aren't privy to that.
Yep.
But here's the thing.
Yep.
I mean, there could be immortality, could absolutely be a thing, but immortality and going away to a place and then coming back isn't all that different, from like the surface value from just time travel.
Yep.
Now,
reality hopping.
Now, there are some real differences that get, once you get down into the nitty gritty.
But can we talk about the visual cues in the story that are pointing us in that direction? Okay,
right, because
first one.
Very similar to Shizu in look, and
very similar
gives her a mask.
Gives her the mask.
Just like hers, or almost just like hers.
And this is something that will conveniently be very helpful for the very specific problem that Shizu has.
And she just happens to have it. Now,
I guess that it's a very helpful, item and stuff like that.
Right.
But then there's the other thing. This is the biggest thing. This is really the thing that makes me wonder whether or not we should have been watching the OP. Is that we all this time had been thinking that the masked figure,
on the other side
was Shizu.
But
what if it's not?
Right. So it's,
what if it is Shizu, but it's the hero?
Well,
Shizu.
right. But here's if you want to take it even crazier.
Yeah.
So Rimuru is kind of Shizu at this point.
Yep.
Now, if you were to talk about someone that you would expect to get just some kind of random crap power, right? It'd be Rimuru, because he just absorbs everything. Now, he also has Shizu's body.
Right.
And also, he met Shizu and he absorbed her, along with the mask. So here's the thing. The hero could just have an extra mask handy, and with time travel, you could totally do that. Know what you need and whatever, and blah, 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 all that stuff, right? Maybe that is spare. But you could also do something where, off camera, the hero just blurped it out.
Yep.
And that the hero is Rimuru.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes, that's even better.
That would be an additional way that they could be together forever.
I know.
Because he goes back in time and helps her in the moment when she needed help most.
Recycles the whole thing.
Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
that was my next conclusion. I'm kind of bummed that you said it, but like that was basically the next step, is that he set, the destiny was that they would be together forever.
Right.
Well, forever doesn't work. Entropy exists, we that's the thing though. Right. Rimuru breaks the laws of entropy. He
and forever gets broken when you go outside of time.
Yep.
Because then any time that you're outside of time is forever.
Yep.
Right? Because your forever is something that's encapsulated in your little internal dimension in your belly that you have, that you absorb everything into.
Right.
So
just saying, if that ends up being a thing, we called it episode 8.
Yeah, everyone watching is like, dear God, they just cracked the code. That's what it is. Or they're like, wow, they're so far off. Nothing like
Either
that.
Either way, whatever. This is potentially crazy, because I don't understand the point of having a masked character be unmasked and we don't get to see them if we don't know who that character is.
There are a few things that I can think of. One is that we know who the character is, right?
And it's not Shizu.
And it's not Shizu, right? Or whatever. Or it is Shizu or whatever. But it's a character we recognize. It's a character we don't recognize, right? And it's just a mask.
That's the only two options there
are,
really.
Kind of. There's a third. And that's the V for Vendetta option. Is that the face isn't important.
But the point is that we either recognize them or we don't recognize them.
Or they never actually show the face.
I know, but
I know that it's like, as far as who
that would
the person,
fall under the don't recognize.
No, it falls under the who the person actually is. But as far as the don't recognize, we wouldn't ever see them, so you can't recognize them if you don't see them, and you can't not recognize them if you don't see them. But I know, like, weird hyper-specific distinction. And that is something that I could potentially, maybe, possibly see them doing with the whole hero thing. But that's like 3% likelihood in my mind. But yeah.
So yeah.
So
now
what's
we
next?
Now we just move on to the next stage of things.
We do, yeah.
Yep.
I'm really curious, actually, where this episode falls in the light novels, because I feel like this could definitely have been like Volume 2 ending or something like that.
Sure.
But yeah.
Sure, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for watching the reaction discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or just whatever. And Jacob's going to promote something here real quick.
Ooh, yes. So, my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is available for pre-order still. Link to the Kickstarter is in a pinned comment down below. Go check it out because the characters are amazing, the story is amazing, and I think you'll really like it. So yeah, do that.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.